So we are here to come with you to tackle about the virtual you or the self in the cyberspace o yung mga ugali natin sa online. So I am Animas Freya and my co-reporter,
Omar Abdul.
Additionally, Johnson possesses 6 factors that often cause online disintegration. So they are as follows. Number 1, dissociative anonymity or people don't know me. This is the confidence you feel every time you anonymously engage in online activities. Because you can easily dissociate or your online identities from your offline ones. You can be relatively carefree or careless event in your virtual behavior, resulting in a more unfiltered, even harmful view. So, ang ibig sabihin nito ay ito yung nararamdaman mo na maging free ka, na may freedom ka dahil sa madaling itaw yung sarili mong pagkatao. Kaya sa online, sa Facebook, pwede ka magpag-log yan. Kahit hindi mo ipakita ang tunay mo pagkatao. Number 2, invisibility or people can see me. In this factor, you can sometimes intentionally misrepresent yourself to come across an entirely different person. And like in real conversation, invisibility enables you to alter your virtual avatar's personality and even appearance. Sometimes, to lure attractive people into taking notice of you, or just to generally avoid scrutiny when you participate online. So, dito maaari kang magpanggap ng ibang tao or hindi mo ipakita yung sarili mong itsura sa Facebook or anong klaseng online dyan. And also, dito pwede ka kagaya ng iba't ibang online nakaka-scam tayo ng ibang tao dahil sa paggamit ng mga hindi natin itsura at hindi pagpakita ng sarili natin personally. That's we call the invisibility or people can see me. Number 3, asynchronicity or see you when I see you. Time is a very important element in face-to-face communications. This is why meetings at work are scheduled based on the attendance ability. Conversely, you have the luxury of time delaying the virtual work. Every time you send an email or even a message on Facebook, time is on your side. You can compose structure and edit it in a span of several minutes, sometimes an hour or even more. Even your posts in online forums can be made to read smarter than they are originally. Thanks to web references, you can access it and instant. So dito sa online, kontrolado yung mga time natin. Diba sa atin, yung face-to-face, time is very important. So dito sa online na to, kapag halimbawa nagbibigay ng assignment yung si teacher mo, pwede kang pagkabukas na lang yung ibigay yung pwede mo sa araw na lang mag-reply is pagkabukas. Hindi yung kagaya face-to-face is kapag nag-uusap kayo ng isang tao, diretso mo siya makaka-response. Diretso ka makaka-response. Pero sa Facebook, pwede mong kahit ilang days mo kayong basahin yung message na or ilang minutes. So that's we call asynchronicity or see you when I see you.
Solipsistic injection or it's all in the mind. We essentially communicate our lives through typewritten words, verbal cues, through ever-present are not accepted nor interacting virtually. In this regard, you unconsciously recite in your head both the messages you send and those deployed your way. You play casting the writer for these voices, imagining how English or information would be if spoken out loud. So, when chatting or emailing, you only see words on the screen, no tone of voice or any body languages. Your brain fills in the gaps, imagining how the other person might sound or mean for the words. This makes online conversations feel like they are happening inside your own head, which can cause misinterpretations or or overconfidence in how you understand the other person. This is the faulty belief that online interaction is a game and whose rules you can easily break without receiving invitations. By the assumptions that your real life identity and digital avatars are separate entities, and that cyberspace is but an outlet for escape mechanisms. Sometimes resort to doing unspeakable things even when they wouldn't in real life. Some people treat their online world as separate from the real world, like a game or a story. They think their online identity, avatar profile, username, is a different from their real self. Because of this, they may feel free to do things online they would never do in real life. Like trolling, identity theft, or even harassment, believing it won't have real consequences. Minimization of status and authority or rules don't work online. Have you ever stumbled upon one of the professor's Facebook profiles and it suddenly occurred to you how powerless he or she seems to look? If yes, then this is because the internet more than just providing users this unlimited space levels the playing field with no one personally having an anonymous clout over others. Perhaps a professor or even a politician for that matter is influential outside the realm of the cyberspace, but within it, he or she along with the great name, still belong under the same classification rules. In real life, authority figures like teachers, bosses, or politicians have obvious power. But online, everyone is just a user with an account. This reduces visible differences in status. As a result, people feel braver to argue, criticize, or even